It's sagging. It's rickety. Feels like it's falling apart. Feels like it's gonna tip over. Man, those little things always sketch me out. Ledge is a pretty open campsite. Decently flat too. That's cool. It is so convenient to use a Sawyer squeeze over a pump filter. What the hell was I thinking, man? To be fair, I've always used pump filters. Man, Sawyer squeeze. I love this thing, man. And you know, I'm using it to fill up my other platypus water bottles. I've actually got the, you know, like the inline or the gravity filter end on it with a little bit of the tube left on there so I could stick it in the platypus and then squeeze it in there. Because I'm using the Sawyer bag, one of the 32-ounce Sawyer bags that actually came with it, as the contaminated water bag. And then I've got 2 of the platypus 1 liter water bottles. And I only carry 1 liter at a time now. And maybe even half a liter depending on how far I need to go. So it all depends. I'm running a lot lighter than I used to, man. And now I've got this belt so it doesn't sag as much on the Crown 2. I had to cinch it up a lot more than it's supposed to go, so but it's working and I'm absolutely loving the thing, man. Honestly think I'd hike up that and then back down to grab the camera. Y'all out your mind. It's primitive, but it's not really something that you commonly see on the SHT. Park benches are a rarity. I suppose it's because it's not in a park. Unless you're in a park, then there's park benches. I stare out at the lake from here. The edge of the world, right? Sometimes it matches the sky. It looks like the edge of the world. Yeah, we get it. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, squirrels, man. Sun is shining. I'm loving it, but it's kind of hot inside this long sleeve. But you gotta wear the long sleeve, man, and the bugs will just destroy your arms, man. Oh, I've made it to the Temperance River. I think I'm gonna get more towards the state park. I think this goes close to the parking area, so I might just get close to there and then take my break. Unless I find a park bench, then I'll be taking a break on that. Do you see it, guys? Do you see the agony? The incline has been so nice and gentle that I don't even know if I'm on the right trail anymore. Check this out. What? Going uphill in a poncho is kind of like running on a treadmill with a garbage bag. Here's an example of how out of touch I am. It is Saturday. I just found out today that my brother is getting married on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, at least. Weird. Out of touch. Up to the top of a peak I go. Whew. That terrain. That's the terrain I remember, baby. The higher we go, the more wind and more rain we're gonna get. Oh, but after all that hiking uphill, it feels so nice. All right, embrace the suck, guys. Something tells me we're not even at the top yet. Guys, I'm not gonna go to the top of the peak just because I'll probably be back in the near future, maybe even in the fall, you know. I'll do a bunch of spur trails. I'll probably do the Split Rock River Loop since that part had to get cut out because the detour didn't make sense, you know, go up, down kind of thing. So the peaks, the spur trails, are gonna have to wait for another time. I am so confused right now. That is the last thing I would have expected out here. There's a picnic table. It was so nice to chill and take a break on this picnic table. So it begins. You know, if I wasn't crunched for time to get to the campsite, I'd probably summit, but I just need to get to camp. I'll summit another time, okay? Besides, it's not really that far up there. I mean, you see the top is pretty much like right there. It's not all that much, but check this out. Just remember one very important principle when you're on the SHT, and that is whatever goes up must come down. I thought everything in there looked a little upkept. That's right, we're in Superior National Forest now. It's really nice out here in the National Forest. I've been spotting out National Forest campgrounds, you know, dispersed campsites, free to use, of course. Ranger Pete, how's it going? He gave me a list of campsites, both the paid and the dispersed ones, so that was awesome. And then I didn't buy a map when I was up there, but there's a big map with everything out there in the Superior National Forest. And I think it also included the boundary waters. I'm not sure how much it actually included of up here, but and it's got everything on there. I wanted to buy one. They're like 15 bucks. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I really need to watch my money now, guys. After having to buy that computer, I'm in the hole pretty good. It's a pretty deep hole now, guys. But I'll get out. Oh, and if you didn't know, I actually have a blog, a website. It's wanderingkevin.com. Please subscribe and like this video. That would be awesome. It would make my day. Well, this is the creek for the campsite. Now, because we're staying at Springdale campsite, so where is the campsite? The number one question. Always, where is the campsite? So there's a fire ring down there, but I don't think that's the camp, and there's a trail behind me. And according to Google Maps, it's down this trail, but there's no sign for the campsite. So I don't know what that's all about, but let's see what happens when we go up here. Yep, it's up this trail. No sign for it off of the main trail. Now imagine if I missed that. You know how horrible that would have been? Come on, guys. Where's the sign? Hey, a break from the bugs, man. Them little buzzers. My beanie actually does a pretty good job at keeping the bugs out of the ears. And then you can pull it down a little farther. Kind of keeps them out of your face. It's nice, you know. Getting things set up, you know, I'm just got to put the patio in. There we go. The Z-seat patio. Awesome. We've got the pack sitting in its little bathtub, i.e. pack cover. I got the kitchen installed. Here's the foyer. The pantry. Here's the bedroom. And here's me. I need to go get water. And with my new water system, I can keep 3 liters of water at camp, which is also nice. Although I think I could do 4 liters with the last one. Yeah, I think I had 4 liters, but there's no reason for that. You know, I have 2 liters that are filtered and pretty much a liter that's unfiltered. Here's the Sawyer squeeze here. I'm not using the drink top. I'm using the the gravity system top, you know, or the inline top, plus the tube it came with. And you know, I attached that tube. I wanted to try the gravity system, and you know, the bags are too small to really use it as a gravity filter because it just takes too long, doesn't take long enough. So I mean, if you had like a 64 ounce bag with it, then that would be a little more logical. But this rim around here actually fits inside the platypus bottle, and it keeps them on there. So there's no need for me to have this piece of tube on there. I thought originally that I would have to stick it inside like that, and then that would, you know, make it easier. But it'll fit right on the thing with no problem. So I'll probably end up taking that off in the future. There's a swarm of flies right outside the tent. They keep running into it. It's nice to lay down at the end of the day after climbing mountains and whatnot. Ran into a runner, like at the bog. There was this runner. We talked, and then today I ran into the same guy again. This was a while later. That was right before Crosby Manitou, and then he comes by like right before the peak, and I'm just like, I recognize this guy. Yeah, so small trail. I mean, it's long, but it's small.